Hey there.
Hello.
What's on your mind today?
Oh, I
Hello?
can hear my monitoring.
How can I help you today?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
sorry.
What's happening?
Whoa, calm
I'm
down, calm down. Sky, calm down. Be quiet for a moment, please. Let me lead the discussion, okay?
Sure thing. Take your time.
Yeah, so we're doing an episode, again, here on Entired Retreat. Those who wanna know, I, Ode, your host, and AI Skyfly far wide, low and high over real-world locations that relate to the topics in each episode. And today we're above Taj Mahal, but soon more information about that. Short kind of call to action, so to say. If you subscribe and like and then comment, you can have your topic location or location topic wishes drawn out from the bunch or the hopefully vast majority of other commenters, and I do so-called custom episodes for you. I'm gonna let you know on YouTube, but yeah, the only thing is that the place and the things we discuss must relate. But yeah, going forward, Taj Mahal. We're starting from the beginning, Sky.
All right, Out. We're flying above Agra in northern India. The Taj Mahal, a magnificent white marble mausoleum, stands as a symbol of eternal love, built by Emperor Shah Jahan for his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Agra is located in the state of Uttar Pradesh, and the Yamuna River flows beside the Taj. The city's name, Agra, is...
Okay, Yamuna. So, sorry, I'm gonna take part in the conversation, but continue on. So the river name is Yamuna, and Taj Mahal was built in the name of love, essentially, I guess. But yeah, continue on with the same answer. Let's have a intriguing discussion, hopefully. Look at the garden here. Jeez, that's beautiful.
It's truly stunning. The symmetrical garden called the Char Bagh represents paradise on earth. It's divided by water channels and pathways that lead to the main mausoleum. This garden's design emphasizes balance, harmony, create serene atmosphere. It's a perfect place to...
Yeah, sorry, you got cut off there, connection issues, but balance and harmony and serene atmosphere, yeah. Continue on, please.
Sure. This serene atmosphere is meant to evoke a sense of peace and reflection. The garden's layout aligns with the principles of Mughal architecture, emphasizing symmetry and beauty. It's a place where visitors can immerse themselves in the tranquility and grandeur of the surroundings. Any particular detail catching your eye?
Yeah, as you said, symmetry. It is a square, more or less, with Taj Mahal at the... I forgot the river name, but on the river's shore. Even MSFS 2024 is drawing this out quite beautifully.
It's great that even in MSFS 2024, you can get a sense of the impressive architecture. Even with some limitations, the overall layout and symmetry still shine through. The Yamuna River beside the Taj Mahal adds to its picturesque setting, and the simulation captures the essence of the site. The Taj Mahal was commissioned by Emperor Shah Jahan in 1632 in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, who died during childbirth. The main building, the white marble mausoleum, stands at the center. It's flanked by smaller structures, including a mosque and a guest house, all part of the complex. The water feature you're seeing is a reflecting pool, designed to mirror the mausoleum. The red sandstone buildings and the main white structure are carefully crafted to showcase Mughal architectural excellence. Shah Jahan was deeply in love with Mumtaz, and this mausoleum symbolizes their eternal love. Interesting to note, Shah Jahan planned to build a black marble mausoleum for himself across the Yamuna River, but it was never completed. Want to dive into any specific aspect?
Oh, black? Why a black one? Let's do a short deep dive. I'm not sure if that fits into the chronological structure, but I guess that's somewhat in the beginning. So what about the black one? What's the reason, the story behind that? Yeah.
The idea of a black mausoleum was part of Shah Jahan's grand vision to create a striking contrast with the white Taj Mahal. The black mausoleum was meant to be his own tomb, symbolizing the duality of life and death, and the enduring nature of his love for Mumtaz. However, it's believed that the project was halted due to his son Aurangzeb, who imprisoned Shah Jahan before it could be built. The concept remains a fascinating part of the lore surrounding the Taj Mahal, adding to its mystique. Anything else you'd like to explore?
Yeah, you lead the way chronologically again. Talk about imprisonment, a kind of family drama here also. But yeah, I emphasize keep it chronological. But go forward. What's the next mention-worthy thing.
Got it. The Taj Mahal's construction began in 1632 and took about 20 years, involving around 20,000 workers. Artisans, craftsmen, and laborers from across the empire and beyond contributed to its creation. During the construction, intricate carvings, inlay work with precious stones, and calligraphy were meticulously crafted. The project was a massive undertaking, showcasing the best of Mughal craftsmanship. Ustad Ahmad Lahari, the chief architect, is credited with the Taj Mahal's design. He was an esteemed Persian architect in the Mughal court. Another key figure was Abdul Karim Mamur Khan, who supervised the construction. Ustad Isa, another architect, is often mentioned for his contributions. The artisans included experts in calligraphy, such as Amanat Khan, whose intricate work adorns the Taj. Each of these individuals played a crucial role in bringing Shah Jahan's vision to life, blending Persian, Islamic, and Indian architectural styles. The materials were sourced globally. White marble came from Makrana, Rajasthan, jade and crystal from China, turquoise from Tibet, and lapis lazuli from Afghanistan. Even the foundation is impressive. They used wells filled with stone and rubble to stabilize it against the soft Yamuna riverbank. As for labor, the workers included stonecutters, calligraphers, masons, and artists. A fascinating but darker tale. It said Shah Jahan ordered some workers' hands or thumbs cut off to prevent them from replicating the masterpiece. While that's debated, it adds a layer of mystique. What do you think, Ode? Shall we move forward chronologically or dive into more secrets?
No, we can go forth, I think.
Let me quickly add a lesser-known nugget about the construction. Ode. The dome of the Taj Mahal, its crowning glory, used a double dome technique, meaning there's an inner dome for the acoustics and outer dome for aesthetics. This design not only amplifies sound, but also makes the structure look even grander from outside. Another detail, the calligraphy on the Taj Mahal, done by Amanat Khan, uses a clever optical illusion. The text is slightly larger as it goes higher, so it appears uniformly sized from below. Subtle but genius. Now, moving forward, once construction was completed around 1653, the Taj Mahal became a symbol of power and devotion. Shah Jahan planned to build the infamous black marble mausoleum for himself on the opposite side of the Yamuna River. But his son Aurangzeb seized power in 1658 and imprisoned Shah Jahan in Agra Fort. From there, the Taj Mahal's story turns political and personal. Shall we delve into the fate of Shah Jahan and how the Taj Mahal's purpose evolved?
Yes, please. You're doing a great job.
Thanks, Aud. Let's dive into Shah Jahan's fate and the Taj Mahal's darker chapters. After his son Aurangzeb overthrew him in 1658, Shah Jahan was imprisoned in Agra Fort. Imagine this, an aging emperor confined to a small chamber with a window giving him a distant view of the Taj Mahal, the tomb of his beloved Mumtaz. It's said he spent his final days gazing at it, mourning her and the empire he once ruled. Now the eerie twist, Shah Jahan was buried alongside Mumtaz in the Taj Mahal, disrupting the symmetrical perfection he'd meticulously planned. The original design was meant solely for Mumtaz, but Aurangzeb added Shah Jahan's tomb on one side. That imbalance? It's both poetic and tragic, a symbol of his downfall. Another shadowy tale, the rumored Black Taj Mahal across the Yamuna River. While no solid evidence exists, some believe Shah Jahan's plans were sabotaged by Aurangzeb, who considered it an extravagant waste of resources. Remnants of black marble in nearby ruins fuel the myth. As time passed, the Taj Mahal started facing neglect. By the late Mughal period, invaders looted its precious stones. Even the British, during their colonial rule, stripped the gardens of their Mughal-style design, replacing them with a more English aesthetic. How does that sit with you, Aud? Ready to explore the colonial era's impact, or dive into more whispers surrounding the Taj?
Dive deeper without repeating yourself, so keep, of course, the information fresh, even though you dive into the things you just mentioned.
Alright, Ode, let's dig deeper into these whispers and untold details. Shah Jahan's imprisonment wasn't just a political move, it was a cold betrayal. Aurangzeb allowed him no luxuries beyond that haunting view of the Taj Mahal. Historical accounts suggest Shah Jahan fell ill and grew frail in his isolation, clinging to a mirror to catch glimpses of his masterpiece when he could no longer walk to the window. When he passed in 1666, Aurangzeb had his body smuggled into the Taj Mahal at night, almost like an afterthought. Now, the so-called Black Taj Mahal, while there's no concrete proof of a full plan, the Mahtab Bag, Moonlight Garden, directly across the Yamuna hints at his vision. Archaeological surveys found traces of a structure there, possibly a foundation. But here's the eerie bit. Some locals believe the black marble ruins were cursed. Some say the Yamuna River spirits were angered by the Taj Mahal's construction, believing it disturbed their domain. Fishermen have reported eerie sounds near the river at night, whispers in the wind, or splashes with no apparent source. What do you think, Ode? Shall we venture into modern restoration efforts or dive deeper into these legends?
I'm curious, so short and to the point, please. The British are the reason for the latest architectural style, correct? Then? I mean, if they had an influence, is that the case?
Yes, you're correct, Ode. The British significantly altered the Taj Mahal's surroundings. They replaced the original Mughal-style gardens with a Victorian-style layout, adding lawns, flower beds, and pathways to suit European tastes. While the main structure remained untouched, the surrounding aesthetic shifted due to colonial influence. During the colonial era, greed took its toll. The Taj Mahal was nearly auctioned off by the British, with plans to dismantle it and sell the marble to fund the empire. Lord William Bentinck, a British Governor-General, reportedly considered this until opposition and outrage stopped him. Still, the British stripped the original Mughal-style fountains and layout, reshaping it into a Victorian-style garden. Moving forward, after the colonial period, the Taj Mahal fell into neglect until the late 1800s, when Lord Curzon, a British viceroy, initiated its restoration. He ordered repairs, cleaned the marble, and installed protective measures, though some criticized his methods for not fully respecting Mughal techniques. During India's independence movement in the 20th century, the Taj Mahal became a symbol of national pride. Gandhi himself visited, framing it as a testament to Indian heritage. Between the colonial era and the early 20th century, the Taj Mahal transitioned through a fascinating, but often overlooked period. After the British influence reshaped its gardens, the Taj became a symbol of the fading Mughal Empire. During the 1800s, the site began attracting global attention from travelers, scholars, and artists. It was during this time that the first detailed architectural surveys and drawings of the Taj were completed, spreading its fame beyond India. Interestingly, the Indian Rebellion of 1857 played a part here. While much of Agra faced destruction, the Taj Mahal was largely spared, seen even by rebels as a sacred monument. Some British officers stationed in India described the site as an oasis of peace amid the chaos of the rebellion. By the late 1800s, the Taj Mahal's deteriorating state prompted early preservation efforts. Local rulers, alongside the British, started minor restorations to keep the structure intact, though these efforts were inconsistent and often rudimentary. The 1857 Indian Rebellion left its mark on the Taj Mahal's surroundings, even if the monument itself remained intact. Rebel forces often camped near Agra, and the Taj became a quiet witness to battles and political upheaval. Some local legends say that soldiers sought refuge under its grand arches, drawn by the sacred aura of the site. It's also rumored that during the rebellion, treasures buried in the Taj's grounds were looted, though no solid evidence backs this up. Now about those early global visitors. The 1800s saw the rise of Orientalism in Europe, where fascination with the exotic East made the Taj Mahal a muse for painters and writers. English poets like Edward Lear wrote odes to it, and French artists captured its majesty in watercolors. This global spotlight helped cement its reputation as a masterpiece of love and architecture. As preservation efforts started in the late 1800s, the mix of British and local efforts was, let's say, uneven. While they patched up structural cracks and cleaned the marble, some repairs didn't honor Mughal techniques. For instance, traditional lime mortar was often replaced with British cement, which lacked the flexibility to endure India's climate. One significant wormhole to dive into comes with India's independence in 1947. The Taj Mahal transformed from a Mughal relic to a national icon, representing the new India's cultural heritage and unity. This period also marked its emergence as a political and diplomatic symbol. However, the early years of independence brought a new challenge: partition violence. The surrounding region saw unrest, but the Taj remained a safe space, a neutral ground for people seeking solace amid chaos. This time also saw a resurgence of conservation efforts, though often overshadowed by the monumental task of nation building. Early tourism began to pick up too, setting the stage for the modern preservation challenges we touched on earlier. Moving forward chronologically, we step into the Cold War era of the 1950s and 60s, a time when the Taj Mahal quietly intersected with global tensions. One eerie but lesser-known event was the rumored secret contingency plan to camouflage the Taj Mahal during wartime. As India and Pakistan teetered on conflict post-partition, authorities allegedly covered the dome with bamboo scaffolding during the 1965 and 71 wars. The idea? To make it unrecognizable from above in case of air raids. Imagine the world's most famous monument veiled in shadows to protect its beauty from destruction. But here's a darker layer. Local rumors suggest that during these conflicts, spies may have used the Taj's vast grounds and secretive underground chambers as hideouts. While there's no confirmed proof, whispers persist about hidden tunnels beneath the complex, designed during the Mughal era for maintenance or escape, that were later repurposed. Another captivating tale involves a supposed curse tied to the structure. Local guides tell of workers' descendants claiming bad luck or tragedies followed their families, a generational consequence of the blood, sweat, and possibly mutilation tied to its construction. Alright, Oud, let's peel back the layers of these shadows. First, those underground chambers and tunnels. Historical accounts confirm the existence of hidden spaces beneath the Taj Mahal, mainly used for structural stability and maintenance. These include a series of arched vaults and passages beneath the marble platform. Some speculate these were designed not just for practical purposes, but as a contingency escape route for the royal family in times of siege. While they're mostly sealed today, a few documented explorations in the early 1900s described long, damp corridors, eerie echoes, and ancient inscriptions, adding to the mystery. Imagine the Mughal workers toiling in dimly lit spaces below the Taj, the air heavy with moisture from the nearby Yamuna River. These chambers, built with precision, echoed with the sounds of hammers, chisels, and whispered prayers. Picture a master mason supervising as his apprentices carve niches into the walls, knowing their work would never see sunlight. The tunnels were a labyrinth, some leading to dead ends, others rumored to stretch for miles toward Agra Fort. Alright, Oud, let's dive deep into the challenges and the key figures involved during the pollution and preservation crises of the 1970s and 80s.
Can we land here?
When the Mathura oil refinery began operations, its emissions caused what scientists called marble cancer. Sulfur dioxide mixed with moisture to form sulfuric acid, eating away at the marble's surface. In some areas, the intricate carvings became blurred and black spots appeared. Alarmed by these changes, environmentalist MC Mehta filed a public interest lawsuit in 1984. This case became a turning point, pushing the Supreme Court to mandate strict environmental controls. Factories within a 50-kilometer radius had to shut down or switch to cleaner fuels like natural gas. It was one of India's earliest examples of legal action against industrial pollution. The Yamuna River, which once flowed clean and vibrant, had become sluggish by the 1980s. Engineers discovered that the Taj's wooden foundation, crafted from salwood, needed consistent moisture to stay firm. Without it, the wood risked drying out and weakening. In response, teams of engineers and conservationists began closely monitoring water levels, even proposing plans to redirect cleaner water into the river. On the preservation front, the Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, played a critical role. Under the leadership of historians and architects like Professor R. Nath, they experimented with a unique cleaning method using Multani mitti, or fuller's earth. This clay, traditionally used in Indian skincare, was applied as a paste to absorb grime and stains. After drying, it was peeled off, leaving the marble gleaming once more. A lesser-known story involves villagers around Agra. Some protested against factory closures, fearing job losses, while others saw their livelihoods revived through tourism as the Taj was restored. This tension created a paradox where the monument's protection clashed with local economic realities. Shall we move forward into the 21st century, Oud, or dive into another layer of these preservation efforts?
I think that's enough of the preservation. So yeah, again, fort, please. I'm now actually at the garden. I managed to land with my parachute chopper copter, I'm not sure what to call that one, rotor craft with a parachute. So yeah, I'm now walking on the ground.
Walking the gardens of the Taj Mahal must feel surreal,
Oh,
even
bushes.
virtually. Let's move forward in time while you explore that stunning water feature. In the 21st
Should be
century,
here?
the Taj Mahal
Oh, here.
faced mounting pressure from mass tourism. By the early 2000s, millions of visitors were coming annually, and the wear on the marble floors, plus pollution from vehicles and nearby industries, continued to take their toll. In 2018, the Indian government introduced strict limits, capping daily visitors to 40,000 and restricting the time spent inside the mausoleum to 3 hours. At the same time, technology
Okay.
became a key tool in preservation. For example, advanced laser cleaning techniques were used to remove stubborn grime without damaging the marble. The Archaeological Survey of India collaborated with international conservationists to conduct detailed scans of the entire structure, creating 3D models to monitor changes over time.
Really
A recent
detailed, yeah.
challenge, the pandemic in 2020.
Real problem.
During the lockdown, the Taj Mahal closed for the first extended period in decades. When it reopened, strict protocols were introduced, including masks and temperature checks, marking a new era
Masks.
in its history. Visitors can explore the Mehtab Bagh, the moonlight garden across the Yamuna River, for a peaceful view of the Taj at sunset. Agra Fort, another UNESCO site, sits just a few kilometers away, offering a glimpse into Mughal military architecture. The bustling bazaars in Agra are perfect for sampling local delicacies like petha, a sweet made of ash gourd, and buying marble souvenirs inlaid with semi-precious stones, reminiscent of the Taj's craftsmanship.
Okay, thank you. Keep the request wishes coming. I'm gonna draw a few lucky ones from the comments and do so-called custom episodes for you. So yeah, location and topic combinations that has to relate with each other.
Firse Dhanyavad. OpenAI Sky ke raha hai alvida. It means again, thank you. OpenAI Sky says goodbye. Perfect for a sign-off. Let me know if you want to tweak it or try something else.
See you in the next one. Thank you.